What is up, guys? Welcome to the second episode of the Spyro 2 Season of Flame series. Today we're going to be playing the first actual level in the game, Country Farms. And here's the portal right here. This is right at the end of Hunter's Jump Challenge, which if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the first episode of this series. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump in. And here we go. This is the first gem dump of this series. Treasure found 300. And there it is. And here we are. Country Farms. Oh man, this brings back some memories here. Alright. Now you can actually die here. You can't die in those realm areas, but in the actual levels, yeah, you can die. Alright, Henrietta. What do we got going on here? Alright, it looks like Rhinox ran off with her sister. Alright, we'll find her, don't worry. That's actually something I forgot about too. In this level, I think this is the only level that this happens in, but if you hit the Rhinox, which are the enemies, with your ice breath, they actually die. In later levels, you freeze them and then you have to kind of ram into them like that. I could be wrong though, but as you see there, you don't have to do anything other than hit them with the ice breath. Shoot, I forgot we're not going to be able to do that either. You have to burn these with the fire breath, which I don't have right now. It's highly unfortunate, but it'll be okay. Alright, this is one of the easiest levels in the game right here. Very straightforward. It's basically just an introduction here. I freaking hate these things, by the way. Those ones suck. Alright. There's a chest. We'll come back to that later on. Almost got me. I almost wasn't ready, but I saw it. Alright. There's another firefly. As I said in the last video, they just give those things out like candy the first few levels of this game. Alright, the fairy. Now these things come in super handy if you're not very good at the game. Basically what happens if you die after the fairy zaps you, instead of going back to the beginning of the level, you come back to where the fairy is. As you see, Sparks is pretty much explaining the same thing here. And there we go. So we're now safe. Alright, here it is, this key. Now, we already found the chest, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do is grab this key and go ahead and go unlock that chest. So there's the key. As you can see, it shows up in the bottom left corner of the screen right there. Alright, and here's the chest right here. Check that out. Some cash money in there. Alright, let's go ahead and continue on with the level here. So let me go and check the map. Alright, yeah. Now, one thing I did notice in this game is there's not much repetition of music. This song that you're hearing right now, I think is only used... Whoops. Shoot. Anyway, I think the song that you're hearing right now is only used one other time in the game, and that's a lot later on in the game as well. But just this whole game in general is pretty impressive. I believe it's only an 8 megabyte file, and they're able to cram a ton of sounds and a ton of different levels and music into the game. It's really impressive for the time that this came out. And keep in mind, this was a Game Boy Advance game that I am now playing on an iMac with a PS4 controller. Oh, and here is, I already forgot her name, but here's her sister. See, that almost got me. That was pretty close. Alright, Henrietta, that was her name. That was her name. Alright. Sparkly gem. Can you guess what that is? That's right, it's another firefly. Oh, and here's Bianca. Ooh, do we get fire breath? Oh, sweet. We got fire breath already, so we can finish the level. Okay, cool. I thought you didn't get that until you unlocked Celestial Plains. Okay, cool. Alright, and there's foreshadowing there. Gotta collect fireflies to get fire breath restored to everyone. So, as you see here, you can actually still access the ice breath by using the select button. Right like that. There we go. Alright, we now have 9 fireflies. It's getting intense over here. Alright, let's go ahead and do this now. Check that out. Now, if you listen carefully, when I do the next one, I actually forgot about this. When you burn this haystack, it actually makes the same sound that it makes when you fall into the water. That's pretty funny. I like that. Let's see if we can get some extra lives out of these things here. Let's go ahead and find... yeah, here we go. Alright. We're making pretty good progress here. A side note about this series, it's really hard to narrate these types of games, because it's very self-explanatory. Like, I could easily just sit down for like 5 hours and record the whole game, start to finish, which I might actually do after this series. I might upload a full gameplay video. But it's really hard to do narrations for these videos, because there's not much going on that isn't self-explanatory. So I was watching... you know, so instead of narrating, what I'm going to be doing in some of the videos is kind of just talking about my history with this game, and also making fun of my previous attempts at this series. Like, I remember there was some episodes where it would be like 1 hour per level, which none of these levels should take anyone who is smart more than like 20 or 30 minutes. But I had videos back in 2014 playing this freaking game where I would get so mad and just stop playing for a day and then come back the next day and then finish the level, which then led to like hour-long videos, as I said, and it just got really boring. So hopefully now with the new setup and with my, you know, better understanding of like how to play the game and how to make a video about it that doesn't suck, hopefully this will be the last time I ever do a series on this game, because, as I said, this is the 3rd official time that I am trying to do a series on this game. So yeah. Alright, we now have 10 fireflies. What's up there? There is money up there. Oh, okay, that's a pretty easy jump too. Alright. So this is a challenge portal. We will be doing this. I'll come back to it in just a second here. But I'm gonna finish collecting the gems and doing this first. And that was the last one. There we go, 11 fireflies. Alright, now I gotta make my way up there where that extra life and that 25-piece gem is. So it's right on the other side of this ramp here. Oh wow, I almost didn't make that. Did you see that? I got caught up on the freaking hay over there that was burned. Oh well, no big deal. This is one of the few levels where the last gems are actually in the challenge area. Yep, there they are. That doesn't happen very often in the game, but as I said, these first few levels are dead simple. Nothing to them. This is actually probably the easiest challenge in the game as well. And there it is, alright. Alright, now I need my ice breath for this one, and you'll see why. Gotta keep milk cold. Now, obviously, your fire breath is gonna do the polar opposite of keeping milk cold. Alright, let's go ahead and help you out here. I remember back in the day when I was like 5 or 6, I would have such a hard time with this challenge, but as you can see, it's basically just dead simple. It's actually a little easier to do this with the D-pad, but I am using the joystick because I am too lazy to change the controls in my emulator to the D-pad. But I think we'll be okay regardless. Yep, there we go. First shot. Good, good. Fresh milk is definitely a good thing. A glowing seed. Can you guess? Another firefly. Alright, I think this is the last one for the level 2. Yep, it is. Alright. Caught the last firefly on the level. Alright. So let's go ahead and check the atlas. And there it is, complete 100%. So I'm going to go ahead and head back to Sunny Plains and actually finish that one up now that I have the fire breath as well. There's two ways to exit levels. You can either go through the portal that takes you back to the realm area, or you can go to the exit level area in the pause menu. But we're just gonna use the portal because it's right there. And we get to do another gem dump. Here we go. Treasure found 300. There it is. Just like that, we already have 600 gems. Alright, let's go ahead and finish this up really quick. Whoops, there we go. And there we go. Just like that, right after I grabbed that. There we go, 6 out of 6. Tracer. Alright, let's go ahead and check the atlas. And there it is, so the first 2 levels are 100% complete. There you go guys, that is going to be it for the second episode of Spyro 2 Season of Flame. If you enjoyed, as usual, be sure to come back next Wednesday for the next episode. And until the next video, that is going to be it. Thank you for watching.